The market in College Football 25 Ultimate Team has been dropping like a tumbleweed in the desert. I don't even know if that makes sense, but let's talk about some of the changes to the market and how you can take advantage. Now, Civ family, and welcome back to another College Football 25 Ultimate Team video. Hope you watching this one are having a wonderful start to your day, and without further ado, let's get it popping. Now, as I'm assuming a lot of you guys know, when this game launched about a week ago, there was a massive problem with price floors. Every single card was basically capped at a certain minimum and couldn't be sold for less than that, and what that led to was hundreds and hundreds of cards being posted up at the same price that no one was buying. And just as an example, this is basically what the market looked like for every single card. As you can see, for these 88s, every single one is selling at the same price. There are tons and tons of them. This was going on with the whole market. Then about 2 days ago, EA Sports lowered these price minimums significantly. So of course, there's still minimums on every single card. It's something they added to the game, I want to say in Madden 24. But for example, if I take a look at maybe my Andre Jordan and I go to sell this card, you're going to see that I can't sell him for less than 12k, but at least right now he's not selling at that price, so the minimum doesn't affect him anymore. But what did happen, and what caused the title of this video to occur, as well as some of the other 5 things I want to talk about in this video, is prices went down. When these price floors got lowered, this Andre Jordan, as an example, was selling for like 22k every single time, 22k, 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 but now that the minimum got lowered, he's selling at 18, he's selling at 12 sometimes. So there's a lot more opportunity to pick up cards at a better price. Now, with this price floor reduction and of course the market going down, let's talk about some things you can do right now to take advantage. The first one is going to be making upgrades to your team. With the market going down, this isn't a bad time to go through and make some upgrades. Now, in terms of positions I would target, I would say quarterback, running back, wide receiver are the most important on offense. I don't think tight end is super important. I don't find myself throwing to the tight end a whole ton. And then on defense, low-key, defensive line might be the most important spot on your defense. I feel like when I play against someone with good defensive linemen that shed quickly, it might be more frustrating than playing against someone with a good secondary. Call me crazy. So if you want to go through and look for upgrades at those positions, I don't think that's a bad idea. Say for example, I'm on the right end filter and I'm looking for like an 82 overall player. The way you can see the card is a good deal is by comparing him to some of the other players in the market. So say for example, I wanted like an 82 overall right end. Well, I would see right here that it seems like most 82s are selling at about 29k. So once I find the card that I want, I would just make sure that he's selling at a pretty consistent price when it comes to the other players at his position or other players at his overall. And once we confirm that, then we can go through and make the upgrade. As you guys can see right here, for 82s, it seems like they're mainly going to be selling at about 27, 29k. So if I find an 82 as an example that I want to get, we want to find it around, let's say 30k. Just as an example for the 82s, you can do that for any overall that you're planning on buying. Now, I will say one thing that makes upgrading your team more difficult is the fact that there isn't a MUT.GG equivalent yet for CFB 25 Ultimate Team. If you don't know what MUT.GG is, it is an incredible tool for Madden where you can go through and basically put in really specific things about an overall. So say for example, I wanted to find like running backs, I could go through and find like the fastest running back selling for 50k or under, or I could find the fastest like 84 overall running back. You can filter down so quickly on MUT.GG to find good value players and good cards to buy for your team. But unfortunately, the CFB.fan website, which is what's going to be the MUT.GG equivalent, isn't fully updated yet. I will let you guys know when it is over on Twitter and probably in a YouTube video as well. Now, beyond that, with the market going down, there's also more opportunities for coin making. There's more opportunities for sniping. As you can see right here, with my 82 overall player that I just showed you guys as an example, we saw that one time he sold for 12k and one time he sold for 20k. So if we went through and we were sniping on this 82 overall filter and we were refreshing, we would have maybe found this card at 12k and we could resell him for 21. As you can see, the recent sale has already gone away, but I'll put up a screenshot from earlier in this video that literally said 12k. So now that the market minimums have been reduced, sniping isn't a bad idea. Now, in terms of cards to snipe, I would honestly say 82s and 84s are probably your 2 easiest filters to snipe on. 82s might be your best one, to be fully honest. Reason being is because a lot of the time people will pull an 82 and they might just be like, I'm going to throw it up. I don't really care what the price is. And they could put it up for 12k when you can go through and resell it for 28. Now, how do you find snipes? All you'd really do is filter down by programs, filter down by positions. There's a bunch of stuff you can filter it down by. Say, for example, we were looking at like the cornerback 82 overall market. We were sniping on this Maxwell Harrison card. We would go down by quality 82 to 83. We'd go down by type cornerback and then program in case you missed it. I will say, in case you missed it, are pretty flooded. Conference stories might be a little bit better to snipe on. As you can see right here, 83 overall Ty Crandall selling for 76k. If we refresh on this filter a couple times, maybe we see one at 65. Buy it, resell it. That opportunity is there now that the market has gone down. To get College Football Football Ultimate Team coins at the cheapest price on the internet, check out MMOEXP.com by clicking the link in the description and use the promo code SWIFT at checkout for 5% off. Now, another thing that I want to talk about with the market going down is selling your high players. And when I say high, I mean 88 to 90 overall cards, because I know a lot of people have had issues when it comes to selling these cards. Whether you got them from a pack glitch or you pulled them regularly, selling 88s and 89s has been a struggle. But boys, all I can say to you is keep reposting and only post for 1 hour. As you can see right now, Luther Burden as an example, if you have this card you're trying to sell him, I guarantee you can sell him pretty quickly. There's only 15 of them up on the auction block, and that makes it a lot easier to sell this card as an example. But as a quick tip, post your cards for 1 hour instead of 24 hours. I think from what I've seen, the cards with less time on them will appear closer to the start. So as you guys can see right here on this 88 overall filter, see how I'm seeing all these cards with 1 and 2 minutes on them? I'm not seeing the cards with an hour on them. I'm seeing the 1 and 2 minute ones first. So if you're in a situation where you have like Jonah Monheim, you've been trying to sell him, post the card up for 1 hour, keep on posting, and I think that's gonna be your best bet from what I've seen. That's what I did to sell my Luther Burden. Is it a guaranteed method? No, but I do feel like those cards are gonna be circulating a little bit more and selling a little bit more consistently now. So if you have that card or you have one of those cards that you want to sell, post them, and I'm pretty confident you can sell it this week. Now, another thing to mention with the market crash is which positions should you be spending coins on? Which position should you be getting free players from? I would say there's really only like 3 or 4 must-have free players in this game. I think Will Howard is incredible. I think Nicholas Singleton is incredible. I should have picked him instead of the Kobe Bryant card. I'm not gonna lie. Those are 2 free season players. I think those cards are dope. Malik Neighbors ain't a bad wide receiver 3. And then on defense, I think this Nick Scorden card, he's pretty good. I mean, he's at 81 overall. He's gonna get upgraded week to week. But beyond that, those are really the only must-haves. Otherwise, if there's a position you want to upgrade, do it. I know for me personally, a lot of my upgrades are coming just from some of these BND season packs, which have honestly been super fun. So once you get like your core free players, then you can kind of fill in the rest of your lineup by buying cards. Me personally, I got a good bit of coin. If I was to go through and spend these coins, I think realistically, the first few positions I'm spending them on are pass rusher, like I showed you guys before. I think pass rusher is pretty important. Then I'd probably go user, so maybe a strong safety or another linebacker. I think my wide receivers are solid. I think Will Howard is solid, and then Nick Singleton's going to be coming for free as well. Should have picked him though. What a mistake. Now, yeah, boys, that's going to do it for me talking about the market crash in this game, as well as giving you guys kind of some tips, tricks, and advice with regards to what you should be doing, and giving you a greater understanding of how the market's moving and how when the market moves, it affects other parts of the game. And that's going to do it for me. Hope you guys have enjoyed, and until next time, I'm out. Love y'all. See ya. Peace. So